July 12th, 2013, from Ribbit Media's full duplex studios in Providence, Rhode Island. This is NewsUndies. For July 12th, 2013, this is NewsUndies, all the news that shouldn't be news. I'm Paul Torville with these headlines. Classes suspended for evil spirits! This sort of thing happens all the time in the Philippines, apparently. Paula Dean, the filthy lucre of disgrace. I wait with shivering anticipation for the salacious pulp mea culpa, ghost-written in nearly 300 large-print, small-worded pages. Tonto, too pagan? Yeah, that's a shame. Everybody knows he's a Native American, right? Oh, and a fictional character! Asiana Flight 214. Well, on the bright side, at least it wasn't a 787, because seriously, who wants to be Boeing these days? Egypt implodes again. Hooray, democracy! No happy story ever starts with botched circumcision. Plane crash witness says, "Oh my God," and "Lord have mercy." A lot. Seriously. I think he heard you. And I'm an atheist. Apparently it's not the celibacy thing. At least not entirely. The Church of England, which happily allows its clergy to marry, appears to have its own clergy child rape thing going on. So it seems it's not just the celibacy thing after all. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev has appeared in court pleading not guilty to over 30 counts, including conspiracy to use a weapon of mass destruction. Hooray for that. Rick Perry has a funny way of expressing his admiration. Now Christians are upset about Captain Kirk banging alien chicks? This actually appeared on CNN's web banner. Morning Minute. Alaska crash. 10 dead in a plane crash in Alaska. What happened? I don't know. I think a plane crashed in Alaska and 10 people are dead. What do you think happened? Let's suppose you're a loving Muslim husband in, say, Bangladesh, and your wife has chosen to pursue a degree in whatever, it doesn't matter. When you're a bitter Muslim man with an 8th grade education, any college education can seem threatening. So how does he choose to negotiate her remaining in the traditional role of a Muslim wife? Cutting off her fingers. Yeah, because who needs fingers? Nice guy. Rick Perry, no 4th term. So sad. That's right, Texas Governor Rick Perry has decided he will not seek a 4th term in office. The good news is he's going to pray about what to do next. Yes, of course, miracle! Pope John Paul II, who, in case you hadn't already heard, is dead, and he's already reported to have performed a second miracle, fulfilling the requirement to be turned into a saint. That was quick, especially considering the shape he was in when he died. Immediately prior to his death, Pope John Paul II was carried around in a sedan chair, rarely spoke coherently, and appeared to have trouble swallowing and staying awake. Now, if that's the character working the miracles, that in itself is pretty miraculous. And if it's him at the height of his prowess, then he's the guy discouraging the use of condoms in Africa to prevent the spread of HIV and covering up the rape of children by Catholic clergy. Clearly, I could do without miracles from that guy. And finally, and I do mean finally, we all saw this coming, didn't we? Microsoft to reorganize. Or, organize. The computer giant has been struggling in recent years to become relevant in the mobile device space and to hang on to what market share it has in the server and desktop spaces. The company's 2 recent dismally performing desktop releases, Vista and Windows 8, along with the confusingly same but different tablet and Surface mobile device platforms, provided innovation Microsoft was astonished to discover nobody wanted or needed to begin with, and Microsoft couldn't figure out how to build an air of cool around them. Historically, Microsoft has been pretty bad at pointing to its devices and convincingly going, "Hey, that's cool." The last time Microsoft really built a buzz around its desktop operating systems that stuck was Windows 95. Good luck, Microsoft. Well, that's all for this edition of NewsUndies. If you see news that shouldn't be news, you can submit your story tips online at NewsUndies.com. NewsUndies is a weekly show. We'll be back on Friday, July 19th with fresh undies. If you like this video, please like this video. If you have a comment or question, post it below. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, ignore us on MySpace, tell your friends, and buy NewsUndies Kitsch. Until next time, for all of us here at NewsUndies, I'm Paul Torville. After that, I might be counting up all the conjugal alien encounters Captain Kirk had in the original series.